Portal is a game I played when I was much younger, and eventually gave up playing because I had no idea what I was doing or how the game worked. Though now, having returned to it several years later, you know, I'm getting a little better. I'm very happy that I came back to this game because, well, it's great. It plays this little creature called a slug cat where all you do is just go to a little bunker every morning, get some food, climb around, explore, and survive before the rain comes again. When you have to then go find and enter a bunker in order to hibernate until the next cycle and all the rain has dried up. And those are the basics of the actual gameplay. There is a story that develops later, but for a while that's all there is. But there are also so many other things in this game that make it great. Firstly, the environments are beautiful, even though you never really get much time just to stand there and appreciate them due to the fact they're constantly on a timer. Once you do get the opportunity to just stop and look at the world around you, it's quite nice and worth savoring. All the creatures in the game are also really cool because each one of them has a different way of life and way it fits into the ecosystem. For example, there are these differently colored lizards who will hunt you down and all have their unique traits that set them apart from others. And if you feed them the right thing, they can become your pet. We're still working on getting along, but I think we're making progress. But there are also creatures who hunt down even the lizards, like this giant spider that uses its tentacles, arms, legs. I think those are legs. It uses its legs and its sense of hearing to feel around the environment and determine where its prey is so it can then capture it and eat it. There's also this giant bug that hides on the ceiling and drops down when something walks under it. You can also encounter scavengers who you can trade in pearls with for passage or items. Or my personal two favorites, a little grub that allows you to swing around, and a giant jackalope creature that will carry you over areas that you would not be able to access yourself, both helping you traverse the environment and get where you need to go. The list goes on about the interesting things and all the different aspects of what makes each creature unique. But the really interesting thing is that they remember what happens in previous cycles. Let's say you go out of your bunker in the morning and decide to head west and run into this lizard. The next day you head in the same direction and the lizard is there again. And the following day. That's because the lizard has learned your route and knows where you go and how you avoid it, so it can potentially catch you in the future. Everything remembers, forcing you to constantly make new routes, which in some cases may be stressful, but also allows you to explore more and see what's out there and have a new experience. The game rarely ever has a dull moment, and the more you play it, the more you learn how the world works, how to go around, what to do, what not to do. And it's a world, in my time experiencing it, I grew to love, and even growing attached to some of its inhabitants. I began to appreciate all the bits and pieces that made it what it is. Every unique aspect, all of it. The things that shaped it all, that made this game so special. Though, a fair warning to those watching this and thinking it sounds interesting. The game is not an easy one. It is brutal and a challenge, and you will probably die a lot. But through that trial and error process is how you learn. And if you stick with it, it makes your success all that more an accomplishment. So, if you're still watching and still want to try it out, I'd highly recommend you give it a shot. And I hope that you love this game as much as I did my time playing it.